Hi friends, it's a new month. It is August and I am getting ready to go on my month-long grocery shopping trip. So I thought I'd take you guys along with me and explain my process for those of you who don't do month-long grocery shopping. But I have gone through my pantry, I've made a list of everything that I have, I've gone through my refrigerator, and as a side note, I like to clean out everything so that when I come home from the grocery store, it's already cleaned out and ready to go, so I'm not doing that like while stuff is getting warm, you know, like while it's waiting to go in the refrigerator. So I've already done that. I have also already planned out my meals for the month. Now let's see, I have 24 meals planned because between leftovers and some different outings that we have planned and such, I don't need a full 30 dinners for the month of August. Now that number might be different for you. You just have to decide for your family how many dinners on average you're gonna eat. So I have already done that. And so now I'll show you a little bit of some of the recipes that we're gonna have. So here are some of the recipes that we're gonna have this month. I may even throw in a couple of cook with me type things in case you're wanting to know, but for me it's helpful what cookbook I found this recipe out of and what page number so that I can just go look to it really quick. If it's a recipe on Pinterest, I also put that there just in case I don't remember. But I get the whole family's input. I ask the kids some things that they want. There's a lot of Trim Healthy Mama recipes on here, which if you're not familiar with Trim Healthy Mama, it's just a style of eating. It's healthy eating and you separate your fats from your carbs and feel your body differently. It's fascinating really. If you just look up THM and you'll find a million things about it. So I'm trying to be good for dinners and do that. There are some definite ones on here that are not Trim Healthy Mama compliant, but those are the ones the kids picked out. So now once I made my list of meals, then I just made out my grocery list, which is over here. So it's a very long list. I'm going to Sam's Club, Meijer, and Aldi. And so I have very long list, but when you shop for a month, that's what happens. You have a really long grocery list. So now I'm headed out to shop. Okay, I am back from shopping. I went to Aldi, I went to Meijer, I went to Sam's Club, and I even did a little bit at Home Goods, which I will tell you about later. But I'm going to show you my whole Aldi haul. Which my total was $219.58 at Aldi. And I always have this problem, it won't let me flip it around. So I will just try something else. Okay, so here is my Aldi haul. This looks like a lot of food because it is, because this is for the entire month. So we have eggs, we have riced cauliflower, which if you haven't tried this, it is the best stuff ever. And I was so excited that Aldi got it because it's way cheaper than at Meijer. We have ground turkey, we have pork ribs that actually Journey is gonna make for us. Bratwurst, 3 packages of boneless, skinless chicken thighs, Italian sausage, 2 packages of bacon, a whole lot of chicken. Now with the chicken thighs and the chicken breasts, this is way more chicken than we will need for the month, but I really want to get ahead on grilling chicken and freezing it. So I like to grill it some extra, like when I'm making it for dinner, and then I like to put it in the freezer because I like it on my salads, and I have a couple recipes that call for cooked chicken, and it's just so much easier to have it in the freezer. Milk, I think this was like $1.40 or something like that, super cheap. This will be one of our meals, just these little tortellini for like a meatless meal. We'll have a salad with it and marinara sauce, some Monterey Jack cheese, mozzarella cheese, tater tots for tater tot casserole. That was Jericho's request. Paper plates. I have priced them out at Sam's versus Aldi, and it still comes out cheaper at Aldi, and I like the plates, so that's why I get the individual ones. And then I rolled the dice with butter. At Sam's Club, I think it was like close to $3 a pound, and it was $2.55 at Aldi. So it was still cheaper at Aldi this time. That one fluctuates, it just depends. Here is my coffee creamer that I like, which is not Trim Healthy Mama, but whatever, I like it. Egg whites, and I just have a little bit of produce because I still have a lot of produce left. So we have broccoli, avocado, celery. The naan bread, I think I've shared before, I like to do a bunch of different stuff with it, and that'll go straight in the freezer. Sour cream, Parmesan cheese. Here's a couple of snack things. Graham crackers, they like these. They're like club crackers, which you can't even tell the difference. All of our chips for the month. The kids and Jason all really like chips. And we don't really eat this for breakfast. This is like total sugar crap cereal. But I let all of them pick out a box and then for the month, and then when it's done, it's done. So I'm gonna be making some treats for the kids with the checks, and we're gonna make Rice Krispie treats with these. So they had a great deal on sandwich bags. 300 bags was $5. So I've used the bags, they're totally fine. This will last us quite a long time. So that's this week at Aldi. They probably won't be there next week. Jericho's favorite mac and cheese, a bunch of canned tomato products, green beans. I like these stevia packets. This is not like Truvia, this is different. All it is stevia, and I can't ever say that word, stevia and erythritol, maybe. But that's one of the sugar alcohols that doesn't raise your blood sugar, and it's not an artificial sweetener. So, kids' favorite granola bars, I try to limit them. They each get one a day, and when they're gone, they're gone. Ketchup tastes just like Heinz ketchup, we love it. Soy sauce, this tastes just like the Kikkomans or whatever that is. Mayo is always good at Aldi. I'm trying this olive oil kind. My sister had it and it looked good, so I'm trying it. I need this for a dessert I'm making. 1 can of black beans, pinto beans, parsley flakes. This is my favorite Pinot Grigio wine at Aldi. I have a couple recipes that call for a white wine, and that is only $2.89 a bottle. And it's not skunky, it tastes delicious. Chicken broth, beef broth, taco seasoning. These my kids love. They're not real big sandwich eaters like when I pack their lunches, but they'll eat these like sausage things. So they were on sale, so I got 4 packs of those. Some assorted pastas here. This is my favorite linguine. I use this one to make my Instant Pot fettuccine alfredo, and it comes out perfect every time. Slivered almonds for a recipe I'm making. My coffee, which is delicious. This whole thing, which is 17.6 ounces, is $5. Lasts a long time. So Sam's Club this time did not have my salted almonds that I really, really like. And so I had to get 2 bags of these, and I'll have to look back on my receipt from last month and see if this is as good of a deal or not. They are delicious though, I already tried them. Marshmallows for the Rice Krispie treats, and then brown sugar for a dessert I'm making. And then, I don't think I talked about, so waffles for the kids, pancakes for the kids, and I think that's it. Next up is Sam's Club. So now I'm gonna show you my Sam's Club order. And I was actually gonna show you, I don't know if any of you have done the, I think it's called Scan and Go at Sam's Club, but I was gonna show you guys while I was in Sam's Club how to do it, and then I realized that I would have to film it with my phone, and you use your phone to do the scanning, so that didn't work out so great. But Scan and Go is awesome. It is totally from my phone. I scan everything in my cart as I go along. I check out with my phone, and you bypass all the lines and you walk out, and the lady that's checking receipts scans your phone at the door and you go out to your car. It is awesome. No unloading everything to the belt, no waiting in line. It is like the best thing ever and I love it. So it's totally free. You should do it if you shop at Sam's Club a lot. So I will show you. I spent $180.76, I think. And so let me show you what I got. So here's my little helper. Wanna say hi, Jericho?
Hi.
He is anxiously awaiting me to be done so that he can open up the Cheez-Its over there. So I got 6 pounds of ground beef, and I like to get it as lean as I can get. They only had 90/10 this time. So I think they call it ground beef, but I'm pretty sure they changed the name because I'm pretty sure 90/10 is ground sirloin, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. But we love these sausage patties. They're really good. They're like fresh. They're not frozen, but half of these will go in the freezer right away and the other half I'll leave in the refrigerator for breakfast and such. More chicken breasts, which I already told you I have a lot of chicken breasts this time, but that's okay because I had gotten this package first because I went to Sam's Club first, and then at Aldi, and let's see, it was $1.88 a pound, which is really good, but I really actually don't like how it's packaged. It's like a ton of chicken in one package and it has a lot of liquid in it, and I don't know, I just hate opening up the package. But so I did because it was a good price, but then I was at Aldi and it was this price, if not cheaper. So that's why I got those family packs as well. But next month I probably won't have to buy any chicken breasts at all. Raspberries, Journey requested those. I love Sam's Club strawberries. I don't know why they're so good, but they're better than Meijer. Probably comparable to Walmart, but I just really like the strawberries. Romaine hearts, these last a while. The reason I like to get romaine hearts is because they last a while. You can just peel the couple of outer leaves off, and this will last a good at least 2 weeks in the refrigerator, probably longer, probably closer to 3 weeks. These Bai drinks I really like. Jason likes them too. They're Trim Healthy Mama approved because they're sweetened with stevia. Here are the big blocks of cheese, and I've been liking to do it this way because it's cheaper than Aldi, and these are what I will shred up and use for our shredded cheese. Big thing of Parmesan. This is always our favorite. The kids don't like sauce on their noodles, they just like Parmesan. We like the salami. It's good for snacks. It's good for quick lunches. I know this stuff is terrible for you, but I don't really care because I make homemade ranch dressing, and I've tried doing it without this and like making up your own stuff, and it just doesn't taste right. So I don't care. Everything in moderation. 1 box of Cheez-Its. I got some crumbled bacon this time because I really like it on my salads, and it's just nice to have for soups and that type of thing. This is for a recipe, this canned chicken breast. That's for a Trim Healthy Mama recipe. They're like chicken cakes, which are really delicious. All the kids liked them, actually, so that's a win, and it's the cheapest at Sam's Club. We love our Olive Garden salad dressing. Some, if not all of us, really enjoy the cashews, so I'll get those once in a while. And then wipes, of course, because we have kids. Jericho, why are you coughing?
I don't know.
Okay, one more. Meijer is up next. Okay, here is the last one. I went to Meijer on Alpine, which I detest, but whatever. I was there. So the only reason I go to Meijer is because they have some things that Aldi just doesn't have. I can do the bulk of it at Aldi, but there's just some stuff that Aldi does not have that we like to get. So I spent $123.66, and some of this is like a little bit of school stuff and some random stuff, but I'm still gonna include it in my grocery budget. just cause that's the way I do it. So this looks like a lot of pop. This, if you've never tried it, it's called Zevia, and it's totally clear, so there's no color to it. It all has really good flavor, and it's sweetened with stevia. So it looks like a lot of pop, but this will last me much longer than a month. I use it as a special treat, or when I'm wanting some dessert, but I don't want to have dessert. And then the kids, I don't mind if they want to drink this once in a while, because it's just stevia and natural flavors. And Meijer's the only place that has it, and it was on sale, so that's why there's so much of it. But toilet paper, of course. These cherries just look delicious. I'm sure they're not, yeah, they're from Washington. They're not from Michigan, but they look delicious and they were cheap. We really like Tostitos for a number of different things, nachos and such, and the Aldi tortilla chips are totally fine, but we just prefer the Tostitos, so that's why I get those. This is for this Chex Mix, white chocolate Chex Mix that I'm making for the kids for a special treat. And Aldi, actually, it's a seasonal item. They actually have this, but it's more around Christmas time. And so usually I'll grab a bunch at Christmas, but I just didn't. So that's why, and it's like double the price at Meijer, so that's why I like to stock up at Aldi if I can. This is frozen okra, and if you have never tried okra, honestly, I think it's disgusting, but some of my Trim Healthy Mama recipes call for it, and I'm hoping, I know it's really good for you, and I'm hoping I will like it mixed in with other stuff, because by itself, it's slimy and gross, but I have hope, so we shall see. These are those super expensive apples I was talking about, but they have them. They don't have them year-round, so I like to get them when they have them, but this amount of apples right here was $20, so it's pricey, but they're so yummy. Juice boxes for the kids. I like these Roaring Waters kind because they are sweetened with stevia and they don't have any artificial coloring or anything in them, and so the kids don't mind them, and that we don't really need them till the end of the month when school starts, but they were on sale, so I stacked up a little bit. I have forgotten why I needed molasses, but it was on the list. Aldi does not have molasses. Sesame seeds, those are for an Asian salad that I'm gonna make. These, the kids like in their stir fry, and Aldi doesn't have them, so we're doing stir fry one night. This is for Julia and I's like all-time favorite recipe called chicken consomme. It is my grandmommy's recipe, and my mom used to always make it for my birthday, and it's what Julia requests for her birthday, and it is so yummy. It's like stewed chicken with onions and tomatoes, and it's, I can't even describe it. It's just really yummy. Let's see, oolong tea, I needed some more tea, and these I've never tried. The package is very weird, I don't know, but it's supposed to be low glycemic index pasta, which you can have on Trim Healthy Mama. And normally I would get the Dreamfield kind from Walmart, but I was not going to another store today, so that's why that's there. A couple of little freezy things for school. These are some of my favorite pens, and they had a new color selection, so I got those for myself. Journey requested some little carabiner things to hook stuff to her backpack, so that's what those are. And then I ended up stopping at Home Goods, which Home Goods and TJ Maxx, you know, are related. I love TJ Maxx, I love Home Goods, and sometimes what people don't know about Home Goods is there is food stuff at Home Goods. And so my goal at Home Goods was actually to find Julia a new water bottle for school, and I did. These are those really nice like stainless steel ones, and it was only $5.99. So she will love it. I already found one for Journey at Home Goods a while back, and so Julia wanted that for school. I had whole peppercorns on my list for Aldi, and Aldi does have them, but I like this tri-color kind better. I like the flavor better. So I priced it out at Meijer, and a little small grinder, probably about half this size, was $5.99. And so for $6.99, I got a huge one at Home Goods. Then this was totally not on the list, but it caught my eye. And it is agave with stevia extract, no calories, no sugar, and it's a sweetener. And I thought for the days that I don't want to use my coffee creamer and I'm trying to be good with Trim Healthy Mama, this might be good. Typically, I don't really know how it works because typically agave is not a Trim Healthy Mama approved thing, but there's no calories and no sugar, so it must be mostly stevia. So I'll let you know how that is, but we'll see how it works out. So that's my whole month-long grocery haul. I will be going back to the store in about 2 weeks to get more milk, eggs, some more fresh produce, that sort of thing. I like to stop at farmers markets as well, little roadside stands for corn and that sort of thing, so that's built into the budget. But this is the bulk of our food for the entire month. And so, like I've said before, it's a very long day. I'm tired and I still have to put all the groceries away, but to me it's worth it to do it this way. And I will let you know what my grand total is once I add everything up. Okay, so my grand total is $540.33. And that does include the stuff that I got at Home Goods and some of that school stuff. And so I am right on track for my $700 monthly budget for groceries and paper products, household stuff like that. So I should easily be able to get through the rest of the month with, what is that, like $160 left for the perishables that I need to go back for in 2 weeks. And so I should even have some left over. And this is actually a higher total than it normally is when I go monthly grocery shopping all at one time, because last month I did a really good job of cleaning out the freezer, and so we used up like all of the meat that we had in the freezer. And so this one was kind of meat heavy. I really didn't have anything in the freezer anymore. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. I hope that you found some little nugget that you can take away, and I would love to hear how you guys do it, if you do month-long, if you do weekly. I'm convinced that the less I'm in the store, the less money I spend, because I am an impulse buyer for sure. And I would assume that most people are like that also. So I will see you next month. Talk to you soon.